Through the years, one of my personal goals with this channel has been to improve the quality as much as I could. I've been buying different cameras and microphones, and the last addition to my collection is the Lumix G80, a fantastic 4K capable camera. And the next step to my pursuit of a better video quality has been moving away from a desk-mounted microphone that I've been using for a very long time at this point. So today, guys, I'll be making a review of my new microphone, the Rode Videomic GO. So with no further ado, guys, let's check it out. So a quick heads up, my previous video, the one about the Creality Ender 3, my new 3D printer, has been shot entirely using this microphone for audio. So if you're interested in seeing what it's capable of, like in a real use scenario, just check it out. There will be a card in the top right corner, and also I'll leave the link in the description. But as you probably have guessed, you're listening to this very microphone right now. So from this moment, I'll be using the unedited audio clip right from the microphone into the camera. So right now I'm shooting indoors. This is my usual configuration for really every video. I shoot with my desk behind me, and the camera is approximately 1 meter from me, maybe less than a meter. Anyway, I'm seeing the levels right now. The microphone is picking up my voice pretty good. So you'll probably be hearing quite a bit of noise right now, and that's actually expected since the clip is non-edited. All of my videos since a long time, I've edited the audio separately. I've done some light noise reduction using Audacity. And while I think it's not absolutely 100% necessary to apply noise reduction to all my videos, I think it makes audio quality a little bit better and in turn improves the watching experience for my videos. So I want to spend a couple of words on why I chose to buy this very microphone instead of a similar or anyway different option. So there are two main reasons actually. The biggest one is the price. So this microphone is actually quite a bit cheap, and I bought it for 50 euros. And I think it was discounted or something. It should go for like 70 euros or so normally. But anyway, this microphone is actually pretty old, so I think you will find pretty good deals on it regardless of the shop you're looking at. The second most important decision factor was that this microphone doesn't actually have any batteries. So most camera mounted microphones, or really any field microphone, usually has batteries. And that's actually for two reasons, for what I understand. One, very good microphones usually require more power to run properly. And two, using an internal power source usually reduces noise, and mostly electromagnetic noise, that can occur when you're powering your microphone like from a cable, that can actually act as an antenna. Anyway, this microphone does not have an internal battery. In fact, it's completely powered by my camera. And depending on how you look at it, it's either a good thing or a bad thing. In my perspective, it's a good thing because I don't have to worry about turning on the camera or turning it off, or making sure that the batteries actually have some juice in them. So this said, actually trying and using the microphone has been an interesting experience, because this is actually the first shotgun camera mounted microphone that I own. I've previously only owned and worked with actually studio mics. So this guy here, this is the Behringer C1U. I've been using it for how many years I don't remember actually. So while this microphone here is a pretty decent solution if you're recording like at your desk, it's less than optimal if you're recording like this. So if I were actually recording with this microphone, I'd be doing something like putting it like this, and it's very uncomfortable. Also, I have to make sure not to move my arms too much, because if I do, I will just do this and you will hear it, and it's really just a big mess. Besides, it wobbles and it doesn't look great on camera. Also, I'd have to actually rotate it 180 degrees, because when I'm sitting at my desk, like with my face in that direction, the front of the microphone is actually on this side, but if I'm recording on the other side, I have to rotate it. Another big thing that I've always wanted to do is moving away from my desk. So in my video about the 3D printer, I was actually on my couch, and that's very intentional because I wanted to suggest that something was different in my video, and you probably even heard it because the quality is very different between this microphone and the Videomic GO. But anyway, having a camera mounted solution allows me to actually move around. So if I want to shoot outside, or if it happens that I want to do something like a vlog style video where I just like take a little tripod and having just the camera on it and shooting myself going around, I don't know, some places, I can just do that. Also, in case I want to be covering some events like I don't know, some conferences or some meetups, I can just do that with this microphone and not worry about the audio quality too much. And without it, my only solution would be to use the internal camera microphone, and that's not really great. So I think that's enough. I will be switching back to the edited audio clip. So what I do with my audio clip is I usually only apply some noise reduction. Sometimes I normalize the volume, sometimes I boost it depending on the actual volume I recorded. And with this microphone here, I didn't really have to amplify it or boost it or anything like that because it's actually pretty loud by itself. One important factor when you're choosing to buy a microphone to actually attach to your camera is what camera do you have? Because I know that many DSLRs have pretty bad microphone amplifiers. Like if you have a Canon or an Nikon DSLR, I've never owned them personally, but I've heard some other videos trying this very microphone or similar microphones, and the amplifiers on those cameras are pretty bad. To the point that the audio quality gets a lot worse. But if you're using something like a Panasonic, a Sony, the audio amplifier should be a lot better. And in fact, it's so good on my G80 that I had to turn the microphone volume all the way down to -12 to actually avoid clipping when using this microphone. So be mindful of the quality of your internal camera amplifier. And if you really want to use this very microphone or a microphone that doesn't have any internal amplification, the only other option you have is using an external audio recorder. And while the quality will be a lot better even than my camera probably, that adds a lot to the cost. So I don't really think you should consider that option at all. Like if all you need is like a ready-to-go solution, if you just want to mount a microphone in your camera and just go ahead and shoot basically the same way that I want to, if your amplifier is good enough, this microphone is a good solution. If you really like your camera but you know that the amplifier in it is not really that good, the only other solution is buying a battery-powered microphone. So I wanted to make this little section here where I'm shooting outside in my balcony. There is quite a bit of wind. Not too much, to be honest, but since this microphone doesn't come with a dead cat, it just comes with a standard foam windshield, I think that the wind will be, we will be able to hear it quite well. I mean, the microphone is really even peaking when I'm talking, so I'm pretty sure that the wind is pretty bad right now. Anyway, this is one of the things that I'm allowed to do with this microphone. I'm holding the camera with just a small tripod. I can just go out like this and make a video, a kind of vloggy style video. If I ever wanted to, I can just do that. And maybe the camera is a little bit too dark. Wait a second. Alright. No. Alright, that's better. Anyway, the noise situation with wind is pretty bad. I think that if you really want to invest with this microphone, you should buy a dead cat for it. So let's actually get into the important part about this review. I don't want to praise this microphone too much, because for the price, I don't think it's a great microphone. As I already explained, it scratches a very specific itch, and if that's the only option that you are willing to consider, then I don't think you have many other choices beside the Rode Videomic GO and like a similar one, a Chinese ripoff of the Videomic GO. That's actually, I've seen some reviews, that ripoff microphone is actually better than the Videomic GO itself. But anyway, I'm digressing. This review is about the Videomic GO. So the quality is pretty decent, but it's not exceptional. The price is a little bit high for what it is, and there are some problems with it. So the main problem that I've seen is that this microphone is very susceptible to electromagnetic interferences. During my various tests with it, it happened that it picked up like some electromagnetic noise when I was too close to my router or too close to the 3D printer. And while this hasn't been a very big problem for me, because again, I have to be a little bit careful of where and when I'm using this microphone. Some other concerns about this microphone are about the build quality. It's a very lightweight microphone, and while the shock mount is very good at absorbing handling noises, it looks very fragile. And many people actually complained about the microphone breaking off the shock mount. Because of this, I still haven't had the courage to bring this microphone with me outside. To be quite honest with you, I don't really know how I should bring this microphone with me. I don't know if putting it inside a case is enough. And again, I don't have cases that are that specific size. So one thing that I thought of was putting it inside a camera bag for itself. But one, that's a really big waste of space, and two, the camera bag itself is pretty soft, so I'm not sure how much of a difference that would make. I don't know, I still have to find a solution for that. To be quite honest with you, after trying it, I wasn't sure if I wanted to return it or not. I actually wanted to wait and make the 3D printer review with it, and I can tell you this. Again, it's not the best microphone in the world, but it gets the job done, and it avoids me many headaches of using my desk-mounted microphone, or if I wanted to buy something with a battery, I don't have to turn it on, to turn it off, or worry about the battery life. It's so much easier this way. So guys, this is gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to press the thumbs up button down there, and also subscribe to my channel if you want more of this. Also make sure to check out the TechPills website at techpills.technology and the awesome TechPills community at techpills.technology/community. You will find all the links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.